but let me ask you this. Are you feeling stuck? Do you have feelings of overwhelm? Do you feel like you're struggling with depression? Do you feel like you've got a sickness you can't get rid of? I got some answers, or at least I got some things that I've been working on that might just really open up the door to what that is. Hey, I'm Theresa Croft, author of Listen to the Vine Dresser, and also a Kingdom mentor, and just welcome to our home. So glad you could join us here on our Facebook page. By the way, going to open up our private group and bring y'all in there for a community group even more. Got that coming up in the works. Meanwhile, I'm asking you these questions, and something came up in my own self that started me on this journey of soul health. And you know what? I believe this is one subject that is the most powerful key for you to truly break free of the trauma, break free of even sickness, be found healthy going forward instead of feeling like you're going backwards in your destiny. This is such a God setup. This is a time for upgraded, and as I've said, this is a really accelerated time for you. So it's going to happen. I believe that. I believe you're going to see amazing results that truly are going to set you free in your destiny. So this is kind of the setup that I had in opening up the subject of soul health. Talked about it in the Spirit Identity Series, spiritidentityseries.com. Really saw some feedback, but it was my own struggle that made me realize, hey, I could look at the soul wounds a little closely. This is what would happen. In times of stress or trauma, I would wake up in the middle of the night with this excruciating pain, like symptoms like a bladder infection. So let's just get real here, okay? And I noticed this pattern. So the last time I went to the doctor, sat down, she pulled up 1.5 years of cultures, and there was no bacteria in it. So I went back home after I slept because I was up all night. I mean, we're talking, do you know what I mean? If you're ladies, I mean, that's the most painful thing. So I went up and I actually found out what it was. They put a medical term on it. I can't say it. Interstitial cystitis or bladder pain syndrome. Okay. So I realized that there was something causing that trauma, which brought me around to this subject of soul health. So I believe this is a key that for some of you, I believe when you really realize that God's giving you the tools to apply to your body, that you can walk truly, break free of the drama. You know, trauma sometimes happens when it involves sin and sin against you or your own sin. Let me recap. Okay, the soul. Okay, the soul consists of the mind, will, and emotions. Mind, will, emotions. Okay. What's awesome, if you just get right to the finished work of the cross, he who knew no sin became sin on our behalf that we might become the righteousness of God. Jesus came to the earth, fully man, fully God, and body, soul, and spirit, but there's no sin in his soul. So the finished work of the cross, got to say it right off the bat. Applying his blood is the best way to deal with your soul wounds. But you know what? I believe it's accelerated time. I believe that there's more tools revealed in the Word of God, because get ready. People are waiting for you. And the best way we can get ready is to make sure that we've got that soul cleaned out, the soul healed, so we can truly go forward in the full capacity. Not going forward in our destiny broke, busted, and disgusted, but going prospered as your soul prospers in 1 John. So this is what I just got some things that as I was studying this and reading this, my mom gave me the new Passion Translation, the whole Bible. I had it in books all over. I had worked for the Passion Translation before. So I remember after I realized my syndrome was not a UTI, but just a syndrome, I didn't want to walk in that medical term. You don't want to walk in that medical term. So are you live recorded? Are you tracking with me on this? You don't want to be that. You don't want to continually struggle with sickness, continually struggle with bitterness. What can I do? Yes, I'm going to apply the blood, but what I was studying was talking about the glory light of the Lord. Glory light of the Lord is an accelerated tool. It's just applying it to you by the Word. He is the light of the world. By speaking it out, by praying in tongues. So this is it. chapter 1, and just a little bit in the Passion Translation. As I'm studying this, look at this. John 1 verse 5. And this living expression is the light that bursts through the gloom, the light that darkness could not diminish, the light that bursts through the gloom. If you talk about gloom, you're talking about soul wounds that want to make us, throw us down, slap us against the ground, pick us up and throw against the brick wall. I mean, just like, oh, think about that. But think about all that. Think of your worst days, and just remember, Jesus went to the cross, fully man, fully God. Can't forget that. But this glory light, let me show you something else. The glory light of Jesus bursts through the gloom, the darkness of your soul, trauma caused by your own sin that people have committed against you, trauma. And then look at this, John 1 verse 14. And so the living expression became a man and lived among us. And we gazed upon the splendor of his glory. And we gazed upon the splendor of his glory, the glory of the one and only who came from the Father, overflowing with tender mercy and truth. I truly believe the glory light of the Lord, applying the blood, walking and gazing on the glory light of the Lord, will bring an acceleration to your healing, so you can be that kingdom messenger, fully ready, fully dressed, fully letting go of the stuff that just wants to drag you down. Let me say this. You know, in the Hebrew word, there's no word for presence. So the word was face to face. In the beginning, they were face to face. Because of the finished cross of Jesus, we get to be face to face with him. Face to face to apply the blood. Face to face to experience his glory. I'm teaching this. I'm on part 2. I'm so excited to share part 2 with my mentor group. It's the Kingdom Mentor Academy. You can check out kingdommentoracademy.com, or if you want this specific one, you'll find it there, kingdommentoracademy.com. That's where we're breaking this all down. We're on part 2, really, because I really believe now more than ever before, people are needing your book, your song. They need your smile. They need your message. They need you, healthy mom, healthy dad. They need you rising up in your marketplace identity in Jesus in the marketplace. Schools, homes, government. There's so many spheres of influence that God is raising you up for. It's an accelerated time. So part of this acceleration is God dealing with our soul wounds. I'd love to see you join us. Like I said, we're going through all 3 parts, or actually I think it's going to be about a 5-parter. Gonna throw in some interviews at the kingdommentoracademy.com. And just because I don't want to leave you with nothing, I have a complimentary teaching called sparkstodestiny.com. Sparks to Destiny. That's a complimentary teaching. Get you on our platform so you can understand and experience how easy it is to watch these videos at your own pace. All right, I'm going to get to video number 2 from my mentor group. Got my coffee ready. We drink coffee. We drink lots of coffee together, and we talk and we consult and we coach, and we see people truly understanding their identity. We see people finding their identity and walking in the full capacity, what God's called them. You're one of them. We'd love you to join us. All right, talk to you in the next video. And I really do love you.